today. From AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. It's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports. Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys taking on Kyler Murray and the New England Patriots.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State in the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Dallas Cowboys. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Time for Dak Prescott and the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former fourth-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
First down, Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
12 yards there and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On 1st and 10, Prescott escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
To throw again on second down. Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Prescott from the gun on third. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Patriots take over. So out comes the Patriots offense as they'll get their first shot at things here. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018, drafted #1 overall the subsequent year, Kyler Murray.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Ball carrier. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No
So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. Murray trying again after the pick 6. That'll be taken in by Demir Bird. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, given 14. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
He was brought down
north of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Shotgun now from Murray. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 3 yards the gain there, second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Into the hands of the tight end. This is Jordan Thomas. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you wonder, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Darren Lee there to get him down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Prescott from the gun. Eluding the pressure right. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early, give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation when prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Robbie Gold set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A throw over the middle, taken in. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, New England.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. On the ground, it's Eckler. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call.
Offense.
Oh, wow. That hold coming from the middle. Middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now an option play on 2nd down. Finding some room in midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a 1st down with his very next run.
Austin Eckler.
The tackle there by Antoine Woods.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 22-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now Eckler. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there, and if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle, keep coming after them, put the pressure on them.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? From the gun, Murray. Flushed out right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Kyler Murray, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots are back within a score.
Well, that's what you want to see from your quarterback when it's a goal line situation. A guy who's not afraid to tuck the ball, give his body up, and get into the end zone. That ought to inspire his entire team.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7. So that one a long 11-play drive. And the play that polished it off was the touchdown run by Kyler Murray. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
1st and 10. At their own 24-yard line.
So here are the Cowboys to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On second down now, it's Elliott. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
Ezekiel Elliott.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The second quarter score from Cincinnati. The Jets out to the early lead. Sam Darnold leading the charge offensively. The Pats at the line ready to go. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. He'll get this to Eckler, and he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now Murray again. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up.
I feel like I'm back in school. What was that book, you know? It was the best of times, it was the worst of times. This has been a tale of 2 quarters so far. They trailed 14-0 after 1. How about the rally we've been watching?
Yeah, a couple of touchdowns. PAT here to tie it up. This is a good ball game all of a sudden. Now McManus for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a New England touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense back out onto the field. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Murray now on 1st down. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Another try after the 1st down sack. Murray. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. But he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So on now is Brandon McManus. He has hit from as far away as 57, but that was in Denver. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter.
A 57-yard attempt.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And we will remain tied here in this 3rd quarter. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. We'll get started up at Lincoln Financial Field in Philly. And as they come towards halftime, it's the Eagles who have the lead in that one. Carson Wentz has thrown a touchdown pass. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And you can see they trail in that matchup against the Tampa Bay Bucks. The Bucks locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. Lastly, let's head to Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. See what's happening with the Bengals. And it's the visiting Jets who have the lead in that one. The Jets trying to gut this one out, as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Robbie Gould set to kick off.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And some room to work. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a first down on a gain of 10. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. And sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. Two of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Murray. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
First down, New England.
Going on the ground with Eckler. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
Tackle made.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Murray. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well.
Offense.
That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Play fake. Murray. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Well, why do you go out and spend a first-round pick on a defensive back? Plays like that. The rookie gets his first interception.
You have to have guys who can limit the other team's number of plays run and possessions. And no better way than an interception. And what a great way to break into the league.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44.
From the 44, Murray. Throw caught here by Bird. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 11 yards there, first down.
And the Patriot first down.
Here is Eckler. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, Patriots.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. Kyler Murray with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
Not quite sure how to describe that, but I think that there's a mix-up in responsibilities defensively because they're so used to either the running back getting the ball or the ball getting out of his hands downfield as a pass that when he ends up keeping it, they sometimes get fooled. And he found a way to squirt through the defenders and take off for a big, big run.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. 5 plays there on that drive. And the play that polished it off was the touchdown run by Kyler Murray.
Set to kick off.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. Look at the spin.
Balance.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They just get the play off. Now Prescott. He shakes him off. Fighting through. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Then we got to give a little tip of the cap for the defense there. Zone coverage, locked it in tight, made it really difficult because they tried the crossing route against it, and it worked for a completion, but you have to know where the sticks are. 3rd down, didn't get beyond them, no pickup.
And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. And he will go down, a Cowboys sack.
Loss at 7 yards.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fade.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Murray. Now he'll let it go deep. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 36 yards on the play. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run here with Eckler. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10. At the Cowboys.
Now Murray off play action. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Scotty Miller, his first touchdown of the new season. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown.
Set to kick off.
This will make it into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it for 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A good pickup there, 26 yards. First down, Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
From the contact. It's 2nd down and 10.
Dallas, Texas is the spot. 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Prescott. Off to Thomas on the left side. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Prescott now from the 50. Hard throw, incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
New England on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time they face a 3rd and 2. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray is going to go for it. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. 36 yards on the play. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. On the give, this is Eckler.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Shotgun now from Murray. The quick slant caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
New England.
Scotty Miller with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Brandon McManus set to kick off.
Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. On 1st and 10, Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And almost intercepted.
Prescott.
It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Throwing, Prescott. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Patriots' 46-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cunningham.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He goes to Lamb again. This time he's got it. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
At the 23-yard line.
Prescott yet again. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and
to the air again, Prescott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it's capped off for the Cowboys touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football, you've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
The tackle made.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. It's Eckler again. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. New England on third down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Murray. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 18. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Dak Prescott of the offense heading back onto the field. And those numbers, they kind of tell the story of his game so far. Started off not so hot. Now he's really heated up.
And remember, he signed up for duty as the guy who leads the team, right? The field general, the signal caller. So when things go rocky early, he can't just exit out and ask someone else to...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown.
Robbie Gould set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. New England trying to get a place on offense. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. They started on the ground with Eckler, and he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags.
Face mask. Defense.
Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the fourth. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 44-yard line.
Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. He was just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And they, in fact, will throw it. That's caught over the middle by Asiasi. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Down to a knee goes Murray, as that will just about wrap this thing up. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Pats, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will return home next week to take on the Las Vegas Raiders. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.